You're listening to the Chartographers.
You're listening to the Chartographers. It's a music-loving podcast for music-loving people. And Taran just gave me some eyes as I was doing that.
What? I didn't give you no such thing.
It's like, here we go again on that train. Guys, we have quite a few things we need to talk about today. And what you're listening to right now, we just want to talk about, you may have noticed the title of this. This is our Season 1 wrap-up.
Season finale.
Because we did it. We did 15 artists across some, 34 episodes. We had 16 guests, I counted, which is just crazy to me, which is utterly crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, okay, I guess.
I know.
Even with the overlap?
Yeah, because then we had multiple where we had 2 guests on, and the new guest. It was so fantastic. And guys, as we record this, we actually are just about to pass 2,000 plays overall as well, which is just
Did that
crazy.
not happen today?
I think we are 2 away when we recorded.
2
Yeah, we're
away.
2. Thanks, America. But guys, listen. So, but really, what we're doing right now is that this is just for fun. This is for us. This is for the fans more than anything else like that. We're looking back at the first season because we're going to do a whole bunch of episodes in season 2. They're going to be crazy and wacky and have more guests and have so much more fun that you come to know. So we're going to do 5 things in the course of this episode. We are going to, for those that are curious, we're going to talk about how this podcast got started. We're going to kind of show you some behind-the-scenes stuff as well as rankings that we regret because, guess what? The guests aren't here and they can't defend themselves, so what better time to shit on the stuff, the work they've contributed towards our wonderful podcast. We also want to go to talk about our theme songs that we had for Season 1, our theme songs that we already have lined up for Season 2, amazing artists all around. Number 4 is actually one of my favorite things for Ian, because I know not everyone's going to listen to every episode, but there were immense, incredible moments of comic joy that we absolutely must talk about. So we will count down our 5 favorite comic moments
And play them for you.
From Season 1, right. It's going to happen. And then for those that are real fans, we're going to give you a little sneaky-doo in Season 5.
A sneak-a-doo.
A sneak Oh, I'm glad we're recording this right now. It's just me and Taran. It's me, Evan Taran. It's Taran O'Reilly. Hi, how you doing?
Here we are.
Yeah.
Here in our studio.
Yeah.
I'm great.
Actually, I ordered a new microphone just today, too. Like a larger, going to be like more round table
Oh,
microphone.
nice.
So, yeah,
that should be good.
I know. We're making so much money from our lack of sponsorship. I figured we could splurge and make that happen.
If only.
Yeah. So real quick. So for those that are just curious about how this came, how did I approach you about this? Do you remember?
Oh gosh, I don't remember. I feel like you had just come home from a recording of your podcast with Dave,
right,
for the Film Enthusiast, and we were just spitballing, and I'm pretty sure you came up with the name. I don't remember.
Oh, I know. I was so proud of that name because I remember Googling it immediately afterwards, like, no one else has it. How is this possible?
Yeah.
But yeah, for those who aren't familiar, our dear friend Dave Coop, he's part of one of the editors of the site Film Enthusiast. And I would like to argue, I was a little bit helpful in getting their podcast stuff off the ground. And the first episode we ever did, it was just like, Dave knows a lot about movies. I know a lot about movies. Let's talk about what the best 2008 superhero movie is, Iron Man or The Dark Knight. And I won that debate. If you listen to the podcast, he actually won it technically, but we all know that I won it, in spirit. And the thing is, and so like afterwards, like once you're done like doing a podcast, especially if it's a good podcast, you kind of have a little podcasting high, like a podcasting buzz. You're like, ooh, what did I just do? Like I felt like I was in a discussion.
It's true. You feel really, really good afterwards.
Yeah.
Especially with our format. Like I'm sure anyone who finishes a recording of a podcast, they're like, yeah, I feel good about that. But with ours, there's so many decisions to be made.
Well,
so,
Gabriel at the end of the one that we did for Robin, he's just like, I'm buzzing right now. I'm like, I know, you totally are. And so it's one of the things where then eventually Dave, I, and Mitchell Harvick, the other guest at the time, we were talking about like, let's rank the Marvel movies together. We'll like fight, debate what the best one is. I'm like, but what if we like, as a group came together as a consensus? Like we had to rank together and our favorites fall by the wayside, that kind of thing. And it was just a very organic process that happened, but it was so cool that it worked, and then we just kept doing it, and we did it for the Tarantino films and the Christopher Nolan films and Mission Impossible films, and like it was just a really fun. And we just tried a lot of other different experiments. But the more we kept doing that with movies, I'm like, what if we actually did that with artists too? And I've done podcasts for Pop Matters and me at Scott and Evan Random Ass Podcast, Scott McLean back in the day, where I just played random songs, talk shit, and then because we played songs in full during the podcast, we just put them on like file sharing sites instead of like traditional podcast hosting like Podmix, things like that. Scott McLean, shout out. But hey, I gotta respect the people. Bryce Zell, shout out. He was part of the Pop Talk podcast. Anywho, but this is one of the ideas like we wanted to try and do it, and this is kind of goes to our second subject, behind the scenes moments, rankings we regret. Believe it or not, the very first episode that we did that you guys heard, Beyonce, was not the first episode we recorded. The first episode that we recorded was actually Beck, and you weren't able to make it on that first day.
So we were gonna start with Beck, and I had lost a job, I think like 3 days.
Yeah, like something absurd.
And JC was like in town from California.
He was only there for a short period of time.
But I was not in a good place and like stayed up until 8 a.m. the morning before. Yeah. And I just texted Evan and was like, I'm not going to make it. You guys should just do it without me.
And that was fine, but the biggest thing is like, well, okay, we can do that, but there's no way in hell we're going to record, where the first episode we put out isn't going to have you in it, since you're the co-creator.
And I'm glad that we did that.
Right, so we took our time. We didn't launch until we had like both regular episodes and both minisodes in the bag. Yeah. Like we just kind of had that there. And that's the other thing, the minisodes, for those that are curious, one of my favorite podcasts is How Did This Get Made, which is about, people making fun of terrible films that have been made. And and Paul Scheer, he does minisodes in between where he talks about like, corrections and omissions and what the next film is going to be. And I kind of like that, of just like, the thing that with Film Enthusiasts, we talked about ranking all these films, then that was it, that was done. And with all these different musicians, I'm like, okay, we can do that, but there's so much ephemera and just bonus goofiness and like other stuff to talk about.
There's so much more cultural impact.
Yeah. And when we get down to our top 5 favorite comic moments ever, only one comes from a regular episode. All the other things go into the minisodes. The minisodes never do as well as the main episodes. I really don't care. It's just super fun to do.
Right, because the structure's not there, but we are definitely always a little more drunk during them. So,
like what the one we're recording right now.
There's always, Evan will go a little bit further with his jokes, and we have some of the best possible moments.
Oh, it's so good. Well, and that's the other thing, too, is that you want us to talk about, we've done 15 different artists, and again, amazing guests, but we don't talk about rankings that we had an issue with, because here's the thing. Roger Ebert, he talked about how, with him, he felt that ultimately a good critic is one that can like look back at the stuff they've said and be like, I was wrong there. Like that doesn't impugn, like you don't have godlike judgment all the time. That shows that you're human. That shows that you can reassess your own work. And honestly, I think the one that comes right off the bat for the very, very top is Beyonce, because I remember Taran, in the moment of the podcast, he had moments, and then we talked to Nick Shota after. And
I was just listening to the end of the Janet podcast where Nick Shota was here again, and I said it there as well. But I really do think that despite its many flaws, because it does have about a third of the songs are like not great, it just has the best music that Beyonce has ever put out. Yeah. And so I think that that's definitely my number one, and I honestly some days would even put Lemonade at number 2.
Yeah,
and then Beyonce self-titled at number 3. And the thing is, especially because
Lemonade's grown on me so much.
Lemonade had only been out for like 2 months or something when we recorded that, so it really Lemonade means a lot more to me now. So I would absolutely put it higher. Yeah. On a similar note, with Radiohead, I definitely think that A Moon-Shaped Pool,
which was number 5 on the original podcast,
over the course of this year has really grown on me. Again, it has some. I think we said this during the podcast. It has moments that you don't necessarily want to go back to a ton, but it doesn't have anything bad on it. Yeah. And then that just elevates those great moments, those couple of great moments that it has. The Numbers, Burn the Witch, of course, and what's the other one?
The Identikit?
Yeah, oh my god, Identikit.
That was partially goosed by the fact that we saw them live, too.
Identikit live was incredible. It was like right in the midpoint during their set, and it was a song that I hadn't really paid a ton of attention to before. That's the other thing, is that seeing them live completely changed how I felt about most of their discography.
Even like King of Limbs, yeah.
King of Limbs
Even Bryce
came
would
in
admit
at number
that, Bryce.
8, and it would definitely be higher now. Hail to the Thief came in at number 6, and I would absolutely... That's similar to 4. I feel like Hail to the Thief has too many songs on it.
Yeah.
But its great songs are so fucking phenomenal, and they really they pack a punch live.
Yeah.
And so I feel like Hail to the Thief would be definitely above Kid A for me, if not above the Bends.
Yeah. And I know in our Beck episode, John C. Shikoda, he told me about how he really wished we pushed Midnight Vultures into number 1 instead of Odelay. Odelay being number 1 is still totally fine, but yeah, Midnight Vultures does have a special kind of special, so whatever. And when I look at the rest of the episodes that we had after that, I really don't have a lot of problems with a lot of... I kind of wish they pushed for Tango in the Night a little bit more with Fleetwood Mac, because I keep forgetting how good of a song Little Lies is.
I do too. That was definitely
it was
one...
number 5 on our podcast, behind Say You Will and above Mirage.
I think I would switch Say You Will and Tango in the Night.
Yeah. Say
You Will, while a great record, again, way too long, and Tango in the Night is still in that... It's very 80s, but it's rekindling the magic of that late 70s work they did. And I think that Say You Will is...
still
it's
notable.
A little more indulgent.
Yeah, incredibly though, yeah.
Very notable.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But Tango in the Night, I would agree. I think that was one... I don't remember exactly, but I feel like that one switched... due to Ned's influence.
Potentially. I mean, yeah, God damn it, Ned. How dare you be a wonderful guest on our podcast. Please come back for another one. Also, Madonna, too, like, that Like a Prayer, Ray of Light, number 1, number 2 ranking. That was that was tough. Because Ray of Light did come out on top. And let's be honest, in the moment, Jericho had a compelling argument.
He had such a compelling argument, and I still don't regret that.
No.
And I look at this ranking for Madonna, and I am fully content with it, except... fucking Bedtime Stories. In retrospect,
I don't know. Yeah.
I cannot
I felt like we were talking about all the other, like, glaringly bad albums that we forget about this passable album.
I can't believe we let Bedtime Stories get in at number 7
out of
above
14.
Self-Titled and American Life and Erotica. Honestly, yeah. I would those 4 I would reorder as
this is such hardcore nerd shit for all you rankers out there. I know y'all
Self-Titled Madonna at number 7, Erotica at number 8, American Life at number 9, Bedtime Stories at number 10.
And you were
yeah. What were you gonna say?
Oh, and you were also telling me about on our Beatles episode that your feelings about Revolver have revolved. God, I'm funny.
I don't. Have they though? No.
Okay.
See, I think for me, both Abbey Road and White Album would be a slot higher.
Yeah.
If I was doing it myself.
Yeah.
Abbey Road would be number 1, Rubber Soul would be number 2, White Album would be number 3, and Revolver would be number 4.
Yeah.
Oh, no, except bump those all down, fucking Magical Mystery Tour is the best.
Yeah!
And if Bobby Evers had not been on this podcast, Magical Mystery Tour would have been so high, but we couldn't have put it any higher because he nominated it for Worst Album, which is just boggles my mind. But
it bobbles his mind. Bobby Evers.
And I also had surprisingly strong feelings about the order of the early albums with the Beatles, and none of them ended up where I wanted them to be.
Yeah.
Not a single one. Yeah. I got legitimately upset when Beatles for Sale made it to number 10. I would honestly put Beatles for Sale at number 12.
Yeah, I would do so.
It is the worst Beatles album by far, worse than Yellow Submarine, which is half of like a soundtrack. Yeah.
Although one other quick thing though I want to point out is that I feel like there's a lot of people that have begun pursuing podcast stuff since they've been on the podcast too. I know Bobby Evers is the biggest example. He did the film podcast. I'd watch that, or I'd see that. Where him and Jeff go over movies that they've seen, which I thought was fun and delightful and good. Nick Shota's Keats eternally threatened to do the Shota quota. It's just it's really cool. I love that some of our guests once you get into it, once you get in the format,
you get into that mind frame and you're like, oh, I can do this.
Yeah, you just gotta have that hook. You gotta have the interesting, cool thing to say. The rest of them, I feel pretty... There's nothing, glaring that's oh my god, I wish we would have... if I had been on the Fall Out Boy, I think I would have had some...
Oh, yeah, if you'd have been on the Fall Out Boy, Folia Do Never would have been that high.
No. Well, also because you didn't mention their worst lyric in that one. If home is where the heart is, then we're all fucked. or whatever the fuck.
Oh, yeah, that's not the melody, but those are the lyrics, and that's pretty. That's garbage.
Terrible garbage.
That's pretty fucking bad.
We're gonna have a face off of our worst lyrics ever.
And then I feel like the rest of the episodes are we got it about right. Of course, there's a couple like
personal
switching here and there, but it's mostly
But still, I want to thank all of our guests and all of our listeners
in
equal thing. I thought that was really fantastic. Which leads us to I also want to talk about our fucking theme songs that we've had, because some people have. I mean, we put it in the description of every lyrics. We don't explicitly talk about it. For season 1, our regular episodes, starting at episode 3, was the incredible Lone Digger by the group Caravan Palace.
Yeah, because we contact them on like Facebook Messenger,
yes,
so they took forever to get back to us.
Yeah,
who checks
that's
that?
why the first 2 episodes were done our other theme song, which was Hands of the Dead by the Hoot Hoots. Great Seattle power pop band. Check them out; they're fantastic. So we got when Caravan Palace agreed to let
oh my god, we were so pumped.
Oh my god, and we reached out for so many other different artists for season 2 as well, and we heard back from some, and we were like trying out other things. I can officially confirm now, and you're gonna hear it when you hear the number 16, our first episode of season 2. Our main cast, I believe it's going to be, we haven't really decided, but there's going to be World Girl Reprise by Kyle Hollingsworth of the String Cheese Incident off of one of his solo albums. It's really cool. They were looking for a long super edition, longer edition for it. They weren't able to find it, but we still get approval of that, and that's really cool. I'm so excited for that. The other one we had is The Marches, this great kind of found sound funk group. They have this one song called Bad Touch. This is a very horn-driven, really awesome thing. That's going to be our theme song for the other episodes, too. I think it's so cool.
Didn't you find a theme song for, this episode on its own, too?
Yeah, I mean, potentially, yes. Yeah. Remember that music that you heard at the start of this podcast? That's the theme song that we have. I didn't have a specific...
Yeah,
exactly.
I thought that you had already done that.
No, because we got that one artist. It was a song off of the fucking Hotline Miami 2 soundtrack, and I played it for you, and because I got approval from the artist, I'm like, oh, Taryn's gonna like this, and you heard it, you're like, I don't like this, and I was like, oh, okay, so we didn't. I didn't
realize you'd already gotten permission to use that.
Yeah, it's okay. You still hated it though, so that's
yeah. I don't totally remember. I remember not liking it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fine.
Okay, we'll worry about that later. Anyway, but real quick, thanks to all of our artists, especially now that we're going to get familiar with Kyle Hollingsworth and The Marches. I think that's just really cool. We're at a point where people are just like, oh, you're like a real podcast. So we're just like, ah.
Huge thank yous to everyone who's let us use their stuff. It really sets the tone so well.
Yeah, and it's incredible. And that's now, speaking of, the reason why we are so thankful is because those things set up some of our greatest moments ever in history. We've had incredible moments. And honestly, when it came down, Taryn and I initially were going to do our own top 3s, but eventually we determined we're going to do a collective. Our countdown, we're going to do our top 5 favorite comic moments from this glorious podcast. We have quite a few nominees, I want to point out.
We had a whole list.
Yeah, we had a couple things that weren't able to make it into the end, and I feel very, very sad about that, but that's okay. So sorry, you have to go back to the Radiohead episode to hear me, Taryn, and Bryce all sing our Radiohead Weird Fishes style. We're fishes! But
well, if you do it right now, then they don't have to go listen to it.
You don't hear Bryce. Bryce's wonderful contribution. Right. So good. Anywho, let's go ahead. Let's count them down if you like. We're going to play them right now, too, so don't feel too bad about
so
that.
At number 5 from from the Prince episode.
So as you know, I like to describe the artists in fun ways when we introduce them. It's just a fun, little thing to do. And normally I tell Taryn a lot of the ones that I come up with because I, overthink these things. I always do.
He kept this one from me.
Oh yes.
I even think I remember him saying, "I've got a great one. Just wait."
Yeah.
But he would not, and it was great because it caught me so off guard.
Yeah. So, guys, ladies and gentlemen, here's the introduction moment from this incredible episode that we had of The Prince. Here. We're going to talk about the one, the only, that artist that you get when you leave your purple dildo out in the sun and it melts all over your Stevie Wonder LPs. That's right, guys. We are talking about Prince. Oh, Prince.
okay.
Or
You
the artist formerly known as Prince.
saved it, man. Totally saved it.
Mr. Nelson, if you're nasty. Anywho, guys, we are going to go ahead. So, by the way, I clearly, as you know, I decided to do magical, fanciful sound effects for the fade in and fade out on it there. John Harvey, you're an incredible sport.
Speaking of things I'm glad you warned me about. That really was gonna... That was really gonna...
Yeah.
That was... I mean, because they are fantastic.
Yeah.
Actually, no, you didn't even warn me about them. I just kind of walked in while you were working on them. And I was like, oh, that's what we're going
For
with.
the record, because
Okay.
it takes you into the moment. I want you to know it's different from the... I'll just do your voice for the next anyway, that was a moment. Number four is I think no, it's not our oldest moment. But oh my god, it was just incredible. We were just Karina was an incredible guest.
Yeah, well, Karita's my sister, obviously, but we're not just siblings. We have like a lot of character traits in common. So I feel like
You're on
really
a different level the whole episode.
We really got in sync for this episode, which is what happens whenever we're together. And I just even upon listening to the build up to this moment, I still don't know how we got here. Yeah. Like, it's just one of those things. It just happened.
Yeah.
And it's from the Death Cab for Cutie minisode. Here it is.
Mine's not number 1, but it's in my top 10.
Yeah.
For sure.
What is your number?
And you're gonna put me on that spot, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. But it came up. Which Rafi album is it? Is it his punk album? Ring, 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 ring. Bananarchy!
It's definitely Bananarchy.
What the fuck?
Baby Baloo.
I don't even know what just happened.
Baby Baloo.
Swim so wild, let's swim so free!
And our next mini-sode.
Just a little white whale on the road!
Oh my god, I'm dying.
Guys, why isn't this a thing? Why is death metal Rafi a thing?
It might be.
Oh,
We should probably look it up.
Whoa, so anyway. And that happened.
It's like you don't remember it.
Every time I listen to it, it's like the first time all over again. Like a virgin.
You're welcome.
My
for that.
ears are like, holy shit, why?
I mean, and that's the other thing too is that like we want to. The reason why we drink as heavily as we do during these episodes, it's not because we want to be factually inaccurate. It's because I want to like loosen it up because like it is a totally arbitrary ranking.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, the whole reason people are listening to it as well is because it's goofy fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just ridiculous.
You know, and sometimes we kind of sound like assholes or. Like,
I feel like
we may say things that we're like pretty sure of.
Well, one thing you did, I know, for the record, we've gotten a lot of facts wrong.
There's a couple times where we'll listen to it again and I'm like, that's not true.
Yeah.
For example, Jericho during the Madonna episode is talking about how
Madonna, she tripped and fell.
Oh, she fell during that performance, and then we watched it and we were like, that's definitely not what happened.
Like a virgin when she was jumping the stage on a wedding dress. Like, no, that was
no,
not.
she did that all on her own.
That was she was a big girl. She did it. She was. We were very proud of her. But yeah, no, I also feel like we've gotten a little bit better with the format as it's gone. We've also gotten a lot nicer too, because in the earlier episodes we were totally okay with outvoting someone like "fuck you, your album's wrong." You know,
yeah,
then
I start to have a guilty conscience about that now. Like, if someone is putting something really low, even if I'm really into it, I'll like give them the middle ground, and then I regret it. Then I regret it so much. I'm still so salty about Magical Mystery Tour.
Yeah. So thanks a lot, Bobby Evers. That's that goes back to you.
All right.
But
yeah. our next moment, number 3, is from our Beck mini-sode.
Yeah. Which is which rivals Fall Out Boy with our shortest mini-sode.
Yeah, and sometimes, like, while it would have been really great to be on this episode, the three of you just have such a great chemistry.
Yeah,
I'm not sure how
we have a great chemistry of me and John Harvey making fun of JC.
Well,
that's the other thing.
Right. Right, and you know how I am. I would have been like defending him. It wouldn't have been as funny.
Oh, I think it's still been funny. But that being said, the opening of the episode, which we just like, again, it was our very first thing we recorded, so there was no like intro. It was just like we just went with it, and all it was basically me and John Harvey making fun of JC, who, when defending the album The Information, he says it's underrated, and as soon as John Harvey nominates it in number 10, JC says, "Oh, buddy, you just started a war you can't afford." And it's like, okay, JC, what's your argument? And then he just, nothing comes out of his mouth. He just keeps calling it underrated. And we tease him about it, and I love JC dearly. But it led to this amazing, amazing moment that opened the mini-sode that, oh, you just gotta hear it. It's so good. On to what we just discussed.
JC still feels the need to defend the information, so we're
I'm not
back for a mini
I'm not
episode.
sure if you remember on the previous podcast, but we had an epic moment of having a debate between Mellow Gold and The Information, fighting each other to the death, and all of a sudden just like, oh man, we have all these disagreements and fights. John Harvey, tell me a little bit more about Mellow Gold. And everyone's like, but JC's like, guys, I have a lot of thoughts on The Information. Like, okay, JC, here's your moment to shine.
And so we turned off the mic, and then we got back to talking more about The Information, so now the mic's back on.
This is what was cut. This is like the Nixon tapes, okay? This is what was missing from JC's thoughts.
When Beck saying asshole, he was talking about you two.
So JC, tell us about The Information.
How can I even say anything now?
Oh, the joys. The joys. Not the pain, the pain. Our various characters will be coming out as we do the new season.
I empathize with JC in that moment.
I know.
You are an asshole.
But you're always like, I'm the Billy Corgan, I'm the asshole of the group. You know,
Well, that's because I'm... I do say kind of mean things sometimes.
Yeah, but the one trait that you and I share a lot, which is the fact that we always got to be right about things too. So
yeah, that's genetic for me.
Yeah, as he strokes his hair back. Yeah, it's genetic. It's one of those things. So yeah, but it's still great. It leads to a lot of good moments. And also, I'm not necessarily like encouraging let's be confrontational about things, but people should have their opinions and they should be ready to fight for them.
And
too.
about music.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I have stronger opinions about music than anything else, by far.
Yeah.
So
politics a close second, but yeah.
Oh God, no, don't.
Let's not drag the listeners into it. They've suffered through enough.
No, politics is probably first. You're right. I have very strong opinions, but anyway, we're not talking about
Until
that.
Kanye runs for president. So.
Oh, kill me.
So, that being said, our number 2 moment is just goddamn special. And here's the thing. Shout out to Gabriel LeBlanc,
See,
our guest
this
in
is
the Ramen
exactly what I'm talking about. This kind of joke that we are about to play is the reason you are an asshole.
No, but it's just because I'm making a joke, but the worst part is that I make a really dumb joke that I just start laughing about because I'm drunk and I think
we're
it's
both
stupid.
trying to keep going.
And no, but Gabriel is doing all he can to right the course of the ship. Gabriel just is like, he's plowing through as best he can. Oh my god. This is a bonus special shout out to Gabriel LeBlanc. Oh my god, buddy, how did you do it? Thank you so much for everything. Here's what happened. If I had oral sex with Max Martin right now, my mouth would go number 1. I'm telling you that.
Wow. Anyways, Sweden in general is an amazing, amazing country when it comes to pop music. If you think about everything that's come out of there. Wow. This needs to be cut real fast. Oh my god. I feel like if that happened, it would just be like running down your chin.
Just pop genius. All up in your beard.
Please cut this
Okay,
out.
here's the thing. Here's the
Oh
thing.
my god.
The fucking sound effects. I can't handle
Oh.
them.
You know, it's the hey, listen, we've done over 15 artists, 34, 35 episodes. We have a budget now. I listen to right now and I make my voice echo.
We have a budget just like Max Martin.
Echo! For the record, Max Martin is a genius #1 making pop producer type guy. That is the thing. There's another moment that's gonna make. Oh yeah, another moment that was nominated, an honorable mention moment was during the Beatles minisode when I keep asking Bill a question and before he has a chance to answer, immediately interrupting him with a side note.
And then, literally, he says, "Side note." And then goes into another tangent. We're like, you just asked Bill a question.
I know. Poor Bill.
He's not the only guest that. I mean, I always feel bad because we both, again,
we're talkers.
We're
talkers.
This is
It's
like,
good for a podcast.
It's our thing, so we're really excited about it,
We're really
and so we have a
excited.
lot of opinions,
Yes, we
and
do.
we start to talk. And I feel like there have been a couple guests that we've kind of steamrolled because we're so comfortable in the
Right.
format now.
Exactly, like Will Swick when he was the guest on the Smashing Pumpkins episode.
Yeah.
And he had great things to say. He had
Right.
a lot of insight, but he was just a little
But-
bit meek and just like, no, come on, step up, buddy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so we always try to be encouraging of new talent. Oh, we have so many guests lined up for the next season, by the way. We'll talk about that in a moment.
Right,
But yeah.
right after this, we have our
Right after
our
number,
final.
oh, I mean, like, and it was not even a question. There was no competition for this being the #1 moment.
Yep.
I mean, we knew the second it happened. It was amazing.
Because we say this in our day-to-day lives.
It's become a catchphrase now,
And
like
just,
legit.
Just like
And
when
we
we
say
want
it,
the other one to smile.
But the exact cadence of which our guest Jericho Blue during the Madonna minisode, when he said it, it was just the greatest goddamn thing
just
I've
the
ever
best
heard
thing.
in my life.
It's still my favorite thing.
Yeah, I mean, and this, it's not like the fact that, I mean, I love our main episodes, I love what we do, we're just counting down our favorite comic moments, but when we talk about comic moments, if you haven't heard this, strap in, context you need to know, Taran is finishing up his defense of the fact that Lady Gaga ripped off Madonna for Born This Way for Express Yourself.
And then he just takes it in a whole new direction.
Listen, he was trying to do a tangent, listen, if there's tangents are ever as good as this, Lord help us all.
Like, legitimately, you are owed royalties for Born This Way because that was a huge hit, and you deserve that money because Gaga did not write that. It's.
But you know what's
infuriating.
delicious and made me holler? It made me...
That was the gayest 2 seconds of my whole life.
I hollered. My best friend bought me the MDNA torque.
Tattoo at any point in your life.
You know what was delicious and made me holler?
Just an open-ended question with an ellipses in between that and a question mark. Just put that on your arm. Continue, sir.
My best friend bought me the MDNA torque because that was
God bless him.
Listen, Jericho's guest spot has gone down in history as one of the all-time...
And yeah, and even our, like, JC and John Harvey and a couple of our other guests and just, like, music critics in general listen to the Madonna episode and they're like, oh my god, Jericho, like, set the bar for, like, what you need to be as a guest on the Chartographers.
I remember,
I don't know.
like John Harvey before he came on the Prince episode. He's like, I need to do like research, and I need to do like, he started like renting books and like all these other things. He just wanted to be as knowledgeable
as
on
Jericho.
That one. Exactly. Yeah. So, and again, quick shout out. There's to say, I've not regretted a single guest that we've had on. I've loved everyone we've
everyone's
invited. It's been so cool. And we have so much lined up for season 2. We're not going to necessarily... Listen, it's not like we have a list that, like, here's the episodes we're going to do in order. Like,
I mean, I've kind of made...
You made,
I made, like, a fantasy list, but even that
and our
didn't have a
fantasy
whole-
list is, like, 3-4 seasons worth.
Oh, right.
Like,
I mean,
we
our
have
full one is...
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, we have so many artists who are like, oh, that'd be so cool.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, you could be like, guys, there could be a Guster episode. There could be a Royksop episode. Like, we have...
Things that I actually want to do, yes.
Yeah, which are going to
Royksop
have...
would be so fun.
I know, Gabriel, you wait for that call. The things that we can confirm, I think I would be pushing this for a season opener. And I think we've talked about it. We at least have one of maybe 2 guests lined up for it. Michael Jackson.
Yeah, we really need to do Michael Jackson.
And that's gonna be happening. I'm so excited to dive into that. That's gonna be a fun little batch of fun.
We're gonna do Talking Heads.
Yes. Oh.
And we know who we're gonna have in for that. Our friend Allie.
Yep.
We're
We're going to have, I think potentially as a season closer, depending. Led Zeppelin is going to be coming up on the docket at some point. I don't know
if I want to wait that long for that one,
Yeah.
because we do have the guest lined up for that, so
Yeah.
we might do it a little sooner.
Exactly. There's that, and then there's a lot of stuff. The one thing I also can guarantee there, and I can't believe it, honestly, we're going to be doing a Weird Al episode. I know we mentioned it before. Taryn won't be there for that one.
I will not be here.
But we will have 2 guests on there for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. And also because it's so weird and idiosyncratic. Like, one that we have on the list, I don't even think it's going to make it into the season, but it might. We are going to do a fucking Guster podcast at one point.
I think that we should do that. We should make that a goal to do it next season.
Yeah.
We've been talking about it, like, almost from the beginning somehow.
Yeah, and well, because we have a guest for it, which blows my mind that we have a Guster guest, a guester.
A guester. Oh, and we're gonna bring Karita back and do Iron and Wine at some point this season.
And we have a lot of maybes lined up, like close to confirmed maybes.
Yeah.
Like we have Sufjan lined up. We have
I would love to do Sufjan this season.
Broken Social Scene
Josh
lined up.
Josh Terry, right?
Yeah, Josh Terry from Chicago Red Eye. In theory, he's agreed to do it. So let's hope he lives up to the hype.
Let's do that for sure.
Well, we keep thinking that they're going to drop a new album soon, and we don't want to preemptive yet.
Oh, that's true. They are touring and they've debuted new songs.
But who knows? Maybe they won't. I don't know.
I really want to do Arcade Fire too, but they're also like due for a new album. They put them out every 3 years like clockwork, and now 2016 is gonna end. And where is it?
Where is it, you motherfuckers? Where is it? And other things we talked about. We talked about doing Jay-Z. We talked about.
Oh, that'd be so much.
That would, I know. It would not really. Like it's like 8-9 albums. It's not like
is that all?
Maybe 10.
I feel like.
Yeah, anyway, but yeah, it's stuff like that. So, long story short, amazingly, there's more than a couple artists we could do. Our Ray Shremmond episode is going to be coming out soon.
Oh, shut up. God, the top 10 is such garbage right now.
When we recorded this podcast, it was that, and the Chainsmokers.
Juju on that beat.
And
Starboy.
Yeah. I'm a motherfucking star!
And it just makes me so sad.
A Metallica episode, we talked about doing that too.
Metallica.
That would actually be really interesting. I'd be happily into that. Thered be a lot of research going into that, but we'll see. Listen, all of our fan bases that we have out there, we got you covered. It's gonna happen. There's gonna be stuff. In the meantime, though, is there anything else you want to say?
I think that's it.
I just.
Wow.
Another catchphrase that has come up every time Bobby Evers says "wow." Because a few things happen every time we have Bobby Evers on a podcast. He's got to go and say that he wants to be stricken from it at some point.
Right. Well, I mean, because Bobby and I clearly just have utterly different tastes.
It's incredible. It's like actually
just like
also Bryce
opposite.
too. And Bryce.
Oh my god. Every time Bryce tells me
dearly.
about like his favorite album by an artist, I'm like, no.
He goes against the grain. He's got to be like, although him for an Oasis episode, I don't know. But listen, if you've been listening, if you made it all the way up to this point in this fucking podcast, this is just us blathering on about ourselves for a while, which we love doing. But clearly, I want to thank you for listening.
Good.
Yeah, this is content. This is good content. Thank you for listening. Thank you, and remember, look up this thing on Facebook and on iTunes and on all the places.
Every little bit helps. And thank you for listening.
Actually, truly, because you guys have been amazing. And honestly, the fact that we're doing season 2 is part of the reason, because episodes have hundreds and hundreds of plays on them, and it's like, how is this possible? Like, we didn't even think.
How does the Phil Collins episode have so many plays?
More than Beyonce!
This is Trump's America.
Remember that political stuff he loves? It's coming back. It's okay. Well, we'll make it up. Well, what's going to be more popular than that? When we do a Peter Gabriel episode, so don't you worry. It's going to be happening. Please, if you wouldn't mind ranking us on iTunes 5 stars or 4 stars, really one of those two. We don't be those assholes.
Tell them how many stars to give us.
Okay, rank us on
iTunes. Rank us on iTunes.
Oh, that's right. I think
there's
a thing that says like, have you been like when you rank it, like, have you been encouraged by the artist to rank it for incentives in a certain way or something like that. And for the record, I will give you 8 cents and a button if you give us 4 or more stars. Okay, you know what? We're done. Thanks for listening, guys. Bye-bye. Testing.
Testing.
Testing. All right, let's do it.